What's up, Buck fans? We're back yet again for another Tampa Bay Buccaneer film study. Today will be Carlton Davis, second-year pro out of Auburn. He's lanky, 6'1", 206, very good at press corner, did very well in his first year in Todd Bowles' defense, got his first pick of his career. Plus, what do you like about him?
Yeah, I mean, Carlton was a guy, we drafted him in 2018 in the second round. He was, the concern with him was, his long speed, but really that's not, how he plays. He likes to play up and close and be physical. He likes to reroute, receivers and get them off their timing. So he does a really good job of using his hands and using what he knows how to do, and that's use his strength and really does a good job of closing on football and making plays. As he had I think 19 pass breakups last year, so really is in a much better fit than he was in his rookie year as far as scheme goes, and I think he's going to be continuing to be a better player as the years go on, especially in this defense under Todd Bowles. I think it fits him to a T, and it plays to his strengths.
I agree, and what you're going to see a lot in the film study is pretty much he's on the number one receiver, trailing them everywhere they go. It's not like he's pigeonholed to one side or the other. Let's not name that cornerback who did that. But before we jump into the film study, guys, if you like the content, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, help us out down below, support the channel. With that said, let's jump into the film study. Okay, guys, looking at Carlton Davis, you're going to see he's always on the number one guy. Obviously, in Atlanta, it's Julio Jones. So how did he fare against Julio Jones? This is Carlton Davis, top of your screen. Dragging across the field, just knocking balls down. So you're going to see it from a different angle. This is something where we showed in the Jamel Dean tape. He really had to drag across the field using that elite speed Julio Jones has. He didn't time well, but he's got good play speed. Plus, what do you like?
Yeah, again, Carlton is just showing a lot of growth here, especially from his rookie year. You can just see he understands where to be. He understands how routes are coming about. So that goes into the film study, and you see it here where he can just, he's on top of guys and he's making plays with his hands, not being as grabby as he was in his first year, avoiding those penalties, and he's doing a good job of, using his length and his strengths to his benefit.
Yeah, so some of these clips, it's kind of hard to see where the heck the dude's at, but Carlton Davis undercutting a route should have been a pick six. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, it just shows you how much room for error there is in the NFL. I mean, he's on him right here. He starts to let him go a little bit. Matt Ryan, if he throws that into space, it should be a caught ball. But just that little bit could have been a pick six. Right? But, again,
yeah,
it's
definitely
undercutting routes, timing. He's going to be up here on the top of your screen going deep. This is his first interception of the season, only interception of the season. But it's just how he's playing. I mean, he's one-on-one here. He's going to play this ball, high point it. It's a little underthrown. You're going to see why in a bit. Comes down with the interception. So looking at it from a different angle, watch JPP over here. Walks Jake Matthews back. And then Carlton Davis over here making plays. I mean, he goes to swat it and then pulls it in. That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
What do you like?
Yeah, again, I point out the positioning. Really good job of staying with Calvin Ridley there, making the play.
All right, number one receiver, right? So, DeAndre Hopkins, one of the best wide receivers in the game. He's following him in the middle of the slot. They want to get your best player in space, so Carlton Davis, follow him. What happens? What's the end result? Touchy-feely, ball goes down, DeAndre Hopkins pissed off. What's wrong? I don't know. But, I mean, you look at it. He's in his face. He's not scared of anyone. He doesn't jam him at the line, but goes with him, moves his hips with him. He's got his hand on him. They're still hand battling. This is all normal. There's no big pull. It's just good defense. What do you like?
Yeah, no, it's really good technique. Again, he's just doing a good job of playing into where it's going to benefit Carlton the most, and does a good job of just kind of taking DeAndre where he wants him. And he's going to do that consistently here, as you'll see.
And this is something funny I want to talk about. So many people hated Hargraves for being that 8 yards off the line. So how many yards is this? 5, 6, 7, 8, almost 9 yards. But here's the difference. So Hargraves is over here. You got Carlton Davis over here. You're running the play. This is all a zone. He's just reading that inside handoff. Is he going to give it away? Do I have to go in? No. He's going to start throwing the ball. Carlton Davis reacts. Gets after the ball, knocks the ball down. But if you also look, everyone talks about tight hips. Where are his hips facing? They're facing towards the sideline, right? So if he's tight-hipped, he shouldn't be able to make this play. But read, react, quick. So, I mean, it's just funny how so many people will say, oh, tight-hipped. But really, it's just more functional, and are they aware where they need to be?
Yeah, Carlton's got really good functional speed. I don't think he's tight-hipped. He does a really good job of, using his closing ability and then using those long arms that he has to his advantage. Does a really good job of, you can just see it, his technique is just so much improved from year one. Really does a good job of, again, using his feet the proper way, opening it up to the receiver, but always being in the right position to, make sure he can come down with either a knockdown or it's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, what's cool, I mean, look, guy tries to beat him outside, gets one little tap on him, double move, kind of head fakes inside, slows down, but still sticks with him, right inside hip pocket. Cam has nowhere to throw it. Really good defense.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Here he is again. This is very familiar routes you're going to see from that Jamel Dean tape. He just tries to get picked. They try and pick their best receiver. Coming inside, Davis doesn't even react. He just slips right under it, gets skinny, knocks that ball down. And just look how quickly he reacts once he knows that guy's going inside. Immediately reacts quick, runs on his horse, knocks it down. You'll see it from another angle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, here you can see, I mean, he's just, again, using his length there, knowing where the ball is going to be placed, gets his hand out there.
Oh, nice.
Does a really good job.
Again, here he is again, bottom of your screen. Read, react really fast, get those lanky arms out there, knocking the ball down.
Yeah, his click and close speed is just phenomenal. Really good job. Again, he's a bigger corner, 6'1". He's got those long arms, and he just knows how to use it to his advantage. Does a really good job, and he's always got his head up, which is very important, because so he can see the football, sees where the quarterback is going with the ball.
All right, now we're in a zone again. This time he's going to read and react very much so. They're in like a deep zone. You have zones deep and then all zones underneath right here. So Carlton Davis is just reading what's in front of him. And you would think, okay, this if it's man, he's going to be here. The offense doesn't know that. He knows where he has to be. Read, react, kill the guy in front of him. Mm-hmm. If it was a fumble, it would have been a touchdown. Our defense played great in this game. But, I mean, just look at that. Click, clack, boom.
Yeah, but again, and that goes back to his understanding of what the play is called. He understands the zone and just being able to, play fast. Here again, same thing, just being able to, read an attack pretty much, go downhill, understands, they're trying to run some type of fake here action, sees the guy coming across, they're trying to set up a screen, and he just does a good job of just breaking this up.
Yeah. And
really playing it smart.
Yeah, beating the blocker to the spot. And also, look at this open field tackle. I mean, if this guy just goes outside, he has a whole bunch of yards, and plus blockers in front of him. But Davis gets there too fast, minimal gain. Again, so all of this play out, then I want to talk about it. Length, recovery speed. So pretty much what we're running here is a deep cover 3. So you're going to see this guy bails out to this zone. He's going to bail out to this zone. Carlton Davis immediately is going to run deep zone. He's going to come in. He's going to come out here. And then JPP is covering over here, which is kind of funny. So you're thinking the deep thirds are covered. Carlton Davis stops. Sees this guy's coming underneath. They're trying to run some sort of levels here, I'm assuming. This should be an open man. Throws it just a little too high, too late. Carlton Davis recovers. He knows he has to get there. Swats that bad boy down. Great defense. What do you like?
Yeah, again, it just goes back to his understanding of the defense and knowing where to be. But yeah, just you look at his head positioning. He's got his eyes back at the quarterback. He understands, the route concept here, sees that ball coming, but then he knows how to aggressively finish and make sure that ball is out. So really good job of just recovery and making a play on the football.
Yeah, the confidence, the awareness to get to it, like not overthinking, knowing where he's at in the field, and knowing that there's a guy there. That's just spatial awareness. Here we go again. Carlton Davis right here in the slot yet again, following their best receiver. I'm assuming this tight end was working us that game. Read, react, knock that ball down. There's one of those 19 pass deflections. I mean, here he is. You're going to see him come out from the inside again. Hand on ball. Damn, you got to pick those off, buddy. What do you like, Plus?
Yeah, again, he's in the proper place. He's in good position, and I really like that he was just always around the football this past season, and that's what led to the 19 pass defense. Here again, just following their best guy. Pascal was having a really good game against us, and when Carlton was lined up here in the slot, couldn't do much against him. Right, that's just a really good play.
Yeah, you see it from another route. Over the angle again. Again, trying to pick him again. Just literally eludes him, doesn't miss a step. Pulls a little bit. Okay. Hey, he didn't get called. But knocks that thing down. Again, here he is. Top of your screen. Comeback route. Read, reacts so fast. And just look at how when the wide receiver dips his hips, so you slow it down, you can see it so much better. He's dipping his hips now. Carlton Davis immediately dipping his hips, getting lower, reacts, get in position. I mean, you're just hoping some of these that he knocked down, Todd Bowles likes it. Some of these he knocked down, later he will actually start intercepting.
Mm-hmm.
Again, in zones, this one he forces a fumble. That deep zone again, or not deep zone, you just see everyone in zones across the field. So he's just seeing what's in front of him and reacting. Coming in, Kamara doesn't expect him to be there that fast. Gets his hand and helmet in, pops it out. David, just get that foot down. I mean, just quick guy that actually did his film work like you've been talking about. And then also in the run game. So you're going to see him right here in the trash making plays. What do you like?
Yeah, just very instinctive player, understands, gap control and where he needs to be, and not afraid to get in there and make plays and make tackles against, bigger guys. So he loves being physical. He shows that on the field, whether it's in coverage or run defense.
Yeah, again, so smaller corners, you're going to see him here at the bottom of your screen. Smaller corners wait for the running back to come to them. They get bodied up by receivers. He immediately seizes a run. He's being the aggressor. Gets the wide receiver off of him immediately, disengages, gets downhill, not allowing lanes to develop, and knocks the crap out of him. And then Sue just finishes. This is the stuff you want to see from your outside number one corner, suppose it, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's awareness and anticipation. Here you're going to see the same thing. He's kind of, playing off here. But just look at the reaction and the recognition. It's really good, really quick, and just cuts off the angle there. There's nowhere to go. So he understands, I'm not going to give him any running lanes here. Cut out and just take him out.
Yeah, that's Todd Gurley. That's a big boy that knows how to run people over. Again, outside zone. He has no one to cover, so he just immediately comes up the line, sees it as a run. He's not going to give away that outside edge, and just going for legs. Textbook. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. But other than that, guys, if you like the content, always make sure to like, subscribe, comment, do all the good stuff, and we'll catch you on the next one.